Welcome. It's the Matic. It's the illest blerd in the land. Welcome back to blerd. Welcome back, Glitch community. It is the hardest working blerd on YouTube. And today I am back with a movie review on one of the movies that I have been meaning to see, Deadpool and Wolverine, the second multiverse movie from Marvel Studios. So, the first thing that I thought really worked with this movie was the chemistry between Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds playing both these characters. Ryan Reynolds played the mess out of Deadpool. I mean, he's by far has bodied this role when it comes to playing Deadpool. Hugh Jackman coming back was definitely surprising. I thought we would never see him come back for another Marvel movie. And he does a really great job still playing Wolverine. We even see him in the OG suit. Finally, yellow and blue. I was like, what? That was great to see, all right? Seeing him in the iconic suit was dope to see, all right? The other thing that I thought that really worked with this film was the multiverse. Now, don't get me wrong, Marvel did kind of do this already with Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Doctor Strange 2 also should be known. This with Deadpool and Wolverine worked a lot better. It seemed like they had a somewhat of a better direction when it came to the multiverse. Whereas with Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, it worked. But maybe they could have did a bit more with it to some degree. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But it works. Definitely different. I like even how they used the TVA in this movie from Loki. I thought that was a really cool concept that they decided to include in this. And pretty much we learned the character motivations. Deadpool looking for a place to belong. You know, he stopped being a superhero, which was an interesting concept, and decided to have a regular job. He wanted to be an Avenger, got rejected by it. Wolverine was a failed Wolverine. You could see that he did not want to be Wolverine. He didn't want to be an X-Men. Loved the concept behind that. That was something that I thought was really fleshed out between these two characters. Even them having a love-hate relationship with one another, and Deadpool wanting to be friends with Wolverine. Now, the other thing that I thought that actually worked was the action. It's Deadpool. It is a fourth wall comic book character. It was plenty of action, all right? There's no denying it. It was plenty of action. The other thing was the dialogue. We all know that he's a fourth wall character, so there is a lot of profanity in this. And some people may not like the idea of the profanity in this movie, but you have to remember Deadpool is a fourth wall character. So if you're not someone that likes profanity, this probably is not going to be the movie for you. Let me just give you a heads up on that. The other thing that worked with this movie was the cameos. The cameos worked with the movie. Yes, some of the cameos will definitely surprise you, because these are characters from the original 20th Century Fox Marvel Cinematic Universe, and we haven't seen some of these characters in years. There's even one character that probably will shock the mess out of you guys, and I don't want to spoil it, so go see the movie. And that was interesting. The soundtracks flow with the movie, all right? The synergy was there with the soundtracks. When certain scenes came on, I was like, okay, yep, that works. Deadpool is known for meshing the soundtracks to scenes within the movie. Now, the comedy, I'm not going to lie, is hit or miss. You know, some of the comedy maybe sticks. Some of it really doesn't stick. I guess it just depends on your sense of humor when it comes down to it. That's the best way to describe it. But overall, those were majority of the things that I did like about the movie. But let's talk about the negatives. Now, the first thing I have to say was the cameos. I felt like the writers missed out on an opportunity to flesh out the cameo characters. I felt like we saw them, but I felt like we didn't see their character motivations enough. And that was something that I felt was missing. I'm like, the next thing is this Deadpool movie didn't feel like a movie. It felt like TV episodes instead of a movie. And maybe this is the direction of the director. Maybe Sean Levy wanted to make this more into like an episode saga movie versus a regular movie. But in an unorthodox fashion, it really works. I was like, oh, this feels like a TV show, from Marvel instead of a movie. Very odd way to go about it. The next thing is this movie didn't really have a storyline. It felt like this was the final send-off for pretty much the 20th Century Fox era of Marvel. And it was like the love letter farewell to the old version of the MCU. Now, let's get into the last thing, and I have to say this. Cassandra Nova playing the villain wasn't great. It was lackluster. I wanted to know her villain motivations. You know what I'm saying? Why she got into the void. I wanted to see a backstory. I wanted to learn more about her character being the villain, and I felt like they missed a great opportunity to do that. And I was like, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. So let's get into my actual movie review on this, my actual rating. So Blerd Matters' actual rating for Deadpool and Wolverine is a B+. I wish they would have fleshed out this movie a bit more. Yes, it was a long movie, but there were some things that were missing. I mean, I would have liked to see a better polished storyline. But it is a blur living in the world, guys. You tell me in the comments, have you seen Deadpool 3, also known as Deadpool and Wolverine? And also, I want to ask you this question. Which is your favorite Deadpool movie out of the 3 movies? You tell me in the comments, guys. This is a blur living in the world. Thank you so much for commenting, liking, subscribing, also sharing the video, and also watching. And if you fully watch it, it's gladly appreciated, guys. Have a wonderful day, legends, and I'm out.